Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. We hope you are all doing well wherever you are listening to us from.
Cheerful Thursday, everyone. We are almost at the end of the week. Thank you so much for tuning in, as always. Let us get into today's text.
So today is Thursday, May 7th, and our text is from John 6:26. Jesus is speaking to a crowd, and he says, "You are looking for me, not because you saw signs, but because you ate from the loaves and were satisfied." And when I read that this morning, I just thought, ouch.
Right? Because Jesus is essentially saying, I know why you were really here, and it's not what you think it is.
So the background is this. Jesus had just performed the miracle of feeding thousands of people with just a few loaves and fish, and the next day the crowd noticed he and his apostles had left. So they got into boats from Tiberias, headed to Capernaum, and went looking for him.
And on the surface, that looks like devotion, right? Like they went out of their way to find Jesus. They crossed water to get to him. But Jesus saw past the action to the motivation behind it.
And he did not soften it. He said plainly, "You are not here because you saw signs. You are here because you ate the bread and you were satisfied. You are coming back for more food."
And then he draws this contrast. He says they were working for food that perishes, the bread that filled the stomachs the day before, and he urges them to work instead for food that remains for everlasting life, something with a completely different kind of value.
And this is where it gets personal for me, because I think it's worth asking ourselves honestly, why do I come to Jehovah? What am I actually seeking when I pray, when I study, when I go to meetings?
And look, there's nothing wrong with bringing your needs to Jehovah. He invites us to do that. But the text is pointing to something deeper. Are our needs the only reason we show up, or are we genuinely hungry for something more lasting?
Because the crowd in this account was not bad people. They had just witnessed an incredible miracle, but their focus had not shifted from the physical to the spiritual. The miracle fed their bodies, but it had not yet reached their hearts.
And Jesus did not turn them away. He redirected them. He said his Father would provide the food that lasts forever. He was pointing them towards something better than what they were chasing. That's patience and love from Jesus, even in that correction.
So the lesson I'm taking into today is this. Jehovah cares about our physical needs. That's not in question. But he also wants us to develop an appetite for what is eternal, his word, his promises, a genuine relationship with him. That's the food that actually sustains you.
And honestly, sometimes we only really turn to our Bibles or deepen our prayers when something hard is happening, when we need something. And today's text is a gentle nudge to ask, what about when things are okay? Am I still seeking that spiritual food then?
So today, just take a moment to think about what you're actually hungry for. Not just what you need Jehovah to fix or provide right now, but what kind of person you want to become through your relationship with him. That's the food that remains.
Jehovah wants to give you so much more than answered prayers. He wants to give you everlasting life, and that starts with what you're working toward today.
Thank you so much for being here with us today, brothers and sisters. We really hope this gave you something to think about going into your Thursday.
Have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you tomorrow.